Hey, it's Keen Souls, and today we'll be doing a setup video for the Jordan 4 Taupes, dropping this Saturday, February 27th. I'm going to be using Terminator to conduct this setup video. I recently got this bot, and it's performed very well for me, so I'm going to be using it for this drop. I'm mostly going for the shoe just because I feel like there's some profit to be made, and also I feel like there's potential for the shoe to go up in value just because of its resemblance to the Friends and Family Travis Scott 4s. They also call this the poor man's Travis Scott's, but I feel like there's some room for profit to be made on this shoe, so I'm going to try to go for a few pairs if I can snag some. I'm mostly going to be going for two sites, one being Undefeated, which is a Shopify-based site, and then Foot Locker, which is a foot site. Foot Locker seems to be the only foot site that's dropping this shoe. I'm not sure if the other ones plan on releasing the shoe at a later time or if they're going to shock drop it. But for right now, it looks like Foot Locker is the only site that has it loaded up on it. But going forward here with the video, I have my two task groups right here on Terminator on the homepage. Going into Undefeated. With Undefeated, since it is a Shopify site, I usually do a mixture of safe preload and safe as far as my task modes. Usually safe preload I do 2 to 4 minutes before just to give it time to preload the product. With that, I usually set my delays at 6,000 on that particular task, and then I load the delays to maybe 1,500 to 2,000, roughly 20 seconds before the drop. Also with safe mode, I just start that task usually 20 seconds before the drop with the same delay of like 1,500 to 2,000. I'm probably gonna run just 3 tasks, 2 being on local. Usually, there's a higher chance of success just running the task on local. And I might use a residential proxy for the other task. I use Space as far as residential proxies and also live proxies as well. An account is required to check out on Undefeated, so you do want to make sure you have your account set up in the bot. As far as keywords, I have some already saved here. I'll show you the keywords that I'm going to be running for. I'm going to use Jordan, number 4, Taupe, and then as far as negative keywords, I'm using grade, school, kids, and toddler, just so I don't check out with those. Like I said, with modes, mixture of safe and safe preload. Size will be random. Proxy, I'm going to use a mixture of either live or space. I'm actually just going to use one of those, and then the other 2 tasks are going to be on local. So it'll just be one proxy group I'm going to use for Undefeated. Account, you select your account that you have with Undefeated. Shipping rate, we just leave that blank. And I'll go ahead and create the task. Now, as far as Foot Locker, with Foot Locker, it's a little tricky now with foot sites. In Data Dome, it's very IP strict. So you want to make sure you have good residential proxies whenever you're running for a foot site. You want to make sure that those proxies aren't banned. Also, you want to make sure that they are static and not rotating, so you don't get banned on the site. With that one, I use a 50% as far as ratio of 50% preload, 50% fast. I usually have my delays between 4,000 to 6,000. Fast mode, I'll usually start 10 minutes before the drop, just because not much is needed for that task, just needs to get into queue. Preload will be a little bit ahead of that, 20 to 25 minutes before, just to give it time to preload the product. And then I'll probably run maybe 20 or 30 tasks as far as Foot Locker for the shoe. But that's pretty much it. When creating a task with Foot Locker, you do have to use the product code, which is, I have it pasted here, which will be this. Mode, like I said before, a mixture of those 2 of preload and fast. Sizes, I will do random. Profile, select all my profiles that I have available. Proxies, I will be using a mixture of space and live proxies for residential. So I'll be using those 2. And then I'll just go ahead and create the tasks. Pretty much straightforward. As far as captures, I do have a capture solving service, which is Cat Monster. That works pretty well for me, so I'm going to use it for this drop as well. When it comes to Undefeated, just going to have one checkpoint capture open. That's all that's needed with that. And that's it. It's pretty much straightforward. So we'll see on drop day how that goes. I do plan on doing a live cop video with this. I am running for this shoe on Nike as well. I didn't mention that in the beginning of the video, but I am using used sneakers and TSB as far as going for this shoe on Nike.com. So I'll also make a setup video for that in a separate video. So look out for that. But just go ahead, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. If there's any questions you have with my setup or this bot, just let me know in the comments down below, and I'll do my best to answer them.